So what sort of shooting discipline are you into? Airgun shooting? Rimfire shooting? Shotgun shooting? Long range rifle shooting? PSG? Hunting? Target shooting? You name it. Quite a few disciplines out there. Another question. Do you own, I'll cover my details, one of these? Or do you own one of these? Here in the UK, of course. Well, according to my research, approximately 150,000 people in the UK hold a firearms certificate, and believe it or not, over 500,000 people own a shotgun certificate or hold a shotgun certificate. So why is it when there's a petition going round, depends what it's for, but at the minute there's a petition going round to bring back 2.2 target pistols, rimfire target pistols, why is it only about 18,500 people have signed it, when there's potentially 500,000 or so? We know there's more than that, but license holders, I know people can hold both these licenses, but let's say a lot of shooters in the UK, why is it only 18,500 people have signed the 2.2 pistol petition to bring target pistols back into the UK? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because, and I'll do sort of a vague example, the long range target shooters, now this is not personal to any discipline or anything, but it's just an example. You'll see where I'm going with it. The long range target shooters, not really bothered about pistol shooting, they're happy with what they're doing. The shotgun shooters, be it hunters, pheasant shooters, you know, game shooters, clay pigeon shooters, they're not really fussed because they're happy what they're doing. The airgun shooters, they're happy with what they're doing. Black powder shooters, what else? There's loads. There's absolutely loads. The airgun, air pistol target shooters, they're not particularly interested because they're happy what they're doing. Why is that? If this was America, it wouldn't really matter what discipline or what type of gun they were trying to ban. Everyone seems to just unite as one. Why can't we do that in the UK? Sadly, it's a case of the I'm alright Jack attitude that we seem to have here in the UK. So what happens when someone comes along in the future, and no doubt it will happen, someone will come along and say, you know what, we need to ban these things. These are way too dangerous, these multi-shot shotguns are. We need to ban them. Are you shotgunners? Well, practical shotgun shooters. Are you going to want everyone else's support? Because someone will get a petition going to try and save these things. Will you want everyone else to sign that petition with you? Same with the clay pigeon shooters, game shooters, pheasant shooters. Let's say pheasant shooters, for example, game shooters, whatever you want to call them. What happens if, and I know it's highly unlikely, but what happens if someone comes along, politician wise, when I say someone comes along, to want to tighten the restrictions on them, to ban them? You're going to want the practical shotgunners to sign your petition? You're going to want the target shooters to sign your petition? The air gunners to sign your petition? See where I'm going with this, guys? I cannot believe the attitude of the shooting community in this country. You might have heard of Firearms UK. If you haven't, what are you doing? Get on the internet. I'll put all the links, I'll put the details to this actual petition that I'm getting at, but I'm not just getting at that. This is kind of a not a two-part video. I'm getting at two subjects here, but they do sort of knit as one. Go into the details of this video. Check out the links to Firearms UK. Go on their website, check out their Facebook page, like their Facebook page, follow them. They're on Twitter as well, follow them. Because they're doing everything they can for this entire sport for free. You ain't got to pay them. They're doing everything they can to help keep this sport as a whole. Be it long range target shooting, practical shotgun shooting, airgun shooting, clay pigeon shooting, they're in it for all of us. So why aren't we acting as one voice to support people like this who go out their way to help us? I really don't get it, guys. There's many disciplines of shooting that I don't do. Doesn't mean I'm not going to support them. I used to be into airsoft, still am a little bit, I don't play it as much. I know it's not exactly a discipline of shooting, but it's all part of it, because they're using guns, albeit they're imitation guns, but it's all under the same umbrella. Because if something happens, you know, to risk one of these sports, it has a knock-on effect to the other, restrictions come in, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And the attitude where people are just not interested, as long as they're happy doing what they're doing, I've got to be frank, absolutely sucks. It's absolute crap. Now, if you go to the shooting shows like what I do, you'll see how many sort of people pass through those gates. If I was organising these shooting shows, I'll tell you one thing, if there was petitions going round, you'd be signing that thing before you even got through the gate, as you wouldn't be in. But that's just me. Bit of a daft idea, but that's the way I'd do it. Probably wouldn't work, I know. But guys, this is my point. It doesn't matter what discipline of shooting you are into. We are all in the same boat. Whether you're an airgun shooter, 50 cal shooter, airsofter, shotgunner, clay shooter, game shooter, deer stalker, it doesn't matter. We are all in the same boat. If something happens to one of those disciplines, it'll have a knock-on effect for the next discipline, because the antis will be like, well, you know, we've put some restrictions on that, let's go for something else now. Unite, guys, unite. It's as simple as that. We're all shooters. Doesn't matter what discipline. We are all in the same boat. I cannot stress that enough. So, do me a favour. Go and check these guys out, because they're actually here for you, to help your sport, your pastime, your passion. Go and check them out, give them some support. Whatever petitions they're running, whether you like the discipline that they're shouting about, doesn't matter. Just get it signed. It takes 2 minutes of your life, because one day the people that have signed that, you might need them to sign your petition for your favourite discipline. That's it, guys. On another note though, what can you do for our sport? I'll tell you a real easy thing to do for our sport if you want to feel like you're contributing to our beloved sport of shooting. Make it a challenge, make it your New Year's resolution, or one of them anyway. take a new person down the range to the club, clay shooting, field target shooting, long range rifle shooting, whatever. Introduce them to the sport. Whether it's a neighbour, a work colleague, family member, take them along. You never know, you might get one more person into this sport, and then at the end of the day, that could be, cover my details up, one more licence holder, and it all builds up, makes the sport grow. We get noticed, we get heard. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. That's Racknload on behalf of Firearms UK. They're an absolute brilliant bunch of guys doing everything they can for us shooters. Not target shooters, not clay shooters, not hunters. Us as shooters. So go and give them some support and sign whatever petition they've got going for our sake. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.